All right, if you were going to be going out of town, you can only take one watch with you. Which watch would you take? Today I want to talk a little bit about travel watches and what I think makes a good traveling watch. Take a look. All right, hey everybody. So sorry, this video is a little bit late. Last week I was traveling, so I didn't get a chance to make a video. Was up in Washington State, going around to a bunch of different places. But anyways, I wanted to kind of do a video about travel watches, or like what kind of a watch you should take when you're traveling, because that was something that really I was kind of thinking through as I was preparing the trip. You know, which watch should I take? Should I take more than one watch? And I kind of came down to I really wanted to pack light for this trip. And so I just wanted to take one watch and not worry about it. And so I was looking at the watches that I had, trying to pick the one that would fit best in this trip. And I was going to be having to, you know, obviously have some casual days, but some other days where I was going to be doing some presentations and things where I'd have to dress up a little bit. So I was looking for a watch that would be versatile, for one thing. I was looking for a watch that would be durable, and one that would just really, you know, have the right kind of complications and things that would make for a good travel watch. Those are the three things. And after thinking about it, probably no surprise to most of you, but I came up and decided to take my Citizen Nighthawk. So this is a watch that is built for pilots and air travel. So it is, like, you know, by definition a travel watch. Like, that was what the you know, that's what was in mind when they were designing this watch. But I think it hits all of those categories really well. And I really, yeah, it worked great for the trip that I went on, and the times I was doing it. So let's talk about why I think this makes a great travel watch. And, you know, as you're thinking about, if you're looking for a watch to take traveling, it doesn't have to be the Citizen Nighthawk, but maybe you want to look for other watches that have some of these same features, or, you know, can kind of fit the same boxes that the Nighthawk can. So first of all, let's talk about versatility. So the Citizen Nighthawk, you know, I think it's it's obviously, it's got a lot of complications. It's a very busy dial, but at the same time, it's a fairly classy looking watch. So it's not a dress watch. You know, I wouldn't necessarily normally wear it with a suit, but I didn't have to wear a suit. But I think you could wear it fine with, like, you know, even like a dress shirt and tie and slacks, something like that. It wouldn't look out of place at all. At the same time, you could dress it down and be wearing casual clothes. You could wear it with jeans and a t-shirt, and that also doesn't look too out of place in that. So it's one watch that you can wear that it has a pretty good range. I think, like, if you took just a dress watch, for instance, you know, you might look fine in the dressier occasions, but maybe it wouldn't, you know, wouldn't hit as nice for the casual times. The other thing with the dress watch is it tends to not be as durable, which was the other thing that I think I really wanted out of a travel watch, because you just never know what's going to happen while you're traveling. You tend to be moving around a lot. There's more chances for it to get banged. You don't necessarily know, like, you know, what your staying situations are going to be, your rooming situations. So, I mean, like, a lot of times, you know, I felt like, you know, having just the one watch, I was more inclined to wear it, like, in the shower and things like that, just so I didn't have any opportunities to, like, put it down and lose it or knock it over, just in kind of unfamiliar places. If there was going to be a chance to go to a pool or something like that, you know, a watch with high water resistance would come in really handy. And so that's one of the things that I was looking for too. So the Citizen Nighthawk has 200-meter water resistance. So again, it's kind of a classier looking watch, and yet it's also very durable. It has screw-down crown, high water resistance. The other nice thing about it is it comes on a stainless steel bracelet. And I thought that was just great, for a great combination of, like, the versatility and the durability. So again, it's a stainless steel bracelet, so it's durable, and yet it's completely waterproof, and it kind of looks classier than, like, a NATO strap or like a silicone or rubber bracelet or band. So again, I think that kind of hits the perfect balance between, you know, I think if you get something with a stainless steel bracelet on it, you know, it can kind of work a little bit both ways. Easier, it looks good in casual situations, and you can get away with it in a little bit dressier situation. Normally, if I was wearing, like, a full suit or something, I'd want, you know, a dress watch with you know, a leather band. That's kind of my preference. But I wasn't having to get that dressed up for this trip, so the Nighthawk worked great for that. Also, another thing that really wanted out of a travel watch is obviously something that's accurate. When you're traveling, you're catching trains and planes and all different kinds of public transportation. So it's very important to know what time it is because you don't want to miss your plane, obviously. And so, I mean, almost, if you take like a nice automatic watch, you're probably, it's going to be just as accurate as a quartz for that sort of thing. I mean, if you take a hand wound watch, you want to be careful, make sure that you remember to wind it or something like that. So that might be a little bit more dicey, but a high quality automatic watch, you shouldn't have to worry about. But like, if you're looking at like those like really cheap Chinese automatics or even a cheap Chinese quartz watch, I'd be kind of careful about that. It could be a bad thing if you're relying on that watch to tell time, to know when your planes are, when your boarding time is, and if it stops working, you don't realize it. That can cause you a lot of headaches. So, a good, decent quality watch, either a high quality, automatic watch or a nice quartz watch like the Nighthawk. Nighthawk, you get that extra level with the eco drive so that you're not have to even worry about the battery mysteriously dying on you unexpectedly. So it's kind of a great watch for that. The other thing that's nice about it is the Nighthawk, because it is a pilot's watch, it has a number of great complications on it that are great for traveling. The GMT feature, I think is great. I mean, now I was only flying north and south, so I didn't cross any time zones this time. But oftentimes, you will be crossing time zones when you're traveling. And so having a GMT watch, it's just useful to be able to keep track of what time it is in your home time zone if you want to contact friends and family back there and check in. It's a quick, easy way to do that. The other thing that the Nighthawk has, it does have that slide rule bezel, which was intended for pilots to be able to convert between kilograms and pounds or different fuel economy ratios and things like that. A lot of those you're not necessarily going to do, but if you are traveling internationally, it can be helpful. And I have, actually used it a couple times to convert units like that because it has a lot of them already on there. And it's just kind of a fun one to have. So that's why I think the Citizen Nighthawk, makes a great travel watch. It's versatile. It's something that you can kind of dress up or dress down a little bit. It's very durable, high water resistance. Stainless steel bracelet, has some great complications that are great and useful for traveling. And then, on top of that, it's very accurate. It's got the eco drive, so you don't have to worry about the battery dying. So just everything about it, I think, makes it a great watch for traveling. And if you were looking for a travel watch, definitely encourage that one. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have any watches that you think would make like a great travel watch or something that you would take with you? Are you more inclined to take like a beater watch when you travel because of the hazards of traveling? Or do you go with something really nice and take the nicest one in your collection because you don't want to leave it out of your sight? What do you guys do? Drop a note in the comments, let me know. And yeah, I'd love to see what you guys have to say. As always, just appreciate you guys watching. And if you would like to see more videos, please hit the subscribe button and get those alerts. And I'll keep roughly trying to get one video out a week. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.